All Fools is an early Jacobean-era stage play, a comedy by George Chapman that was first published in 1605. The play has often been considered Chapman's highest achievement in comedy, not only Chapman's most flawless, perfectly balanced play, but also his most human and large-minded. Quote, Chapman certainly wrote no comedy in which an ingenious and well-managed plot combined so harmoniously with personages so distinctly conceived and so cleverly and divertingly executed. Quote, date and performance. All Fools entered the historical record when the children of the Queen's Revels performed the play at court before King James I on the 1st of January 1605. Based on that fact, the play was probably on the Blackfriars stage in 1604. Quote, the play's date of origin is complicated by a notation in Henslow's diary, the general term for the records that Philip Henslow kept of his business at the Rose Theatre, from 1591 to 1609. An undated note from the first half of 1599 records a payment to Chapman of £8.10 for The World Runs a Wheels and Now All Fools But the Fool. Some critics interpret this as an alternative title for All Fools, which therefore indicates that at least an early version of the play was complete by 1599. Others dispute this conclusion. However, Chambers notes that there is no fool in All Fools, so that the early title doesn't fit the extant version. The switch of companies from Henslow's Admiral's Men to the Children of the Queen's Revels is also problematic. Publication. The play was first printed in 1605, in a quarto printed by George Eld for the publisher Thomas Thorpe. This 1605 first quarto was the only edition of the work issued during the 17th century. In the quarto, Chapman dedicated the play to Sir Thomas Walsingham. Chapman's verse dedication specifies that earlier texts of Chapman plays had been issued without my passport, patched with others' wit. Chapman refers here to the defective texts of his earliest extant plays. The Blind Beggar of Alexandria, 1596, printed 1598, and In Humorous Days Mirth, 1597, printed 1599. Synopsis. Chapman based the plot of All Fools on two classical Roman comedies by Terence, the Houton Timromanos and the Adelpho.